graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Hey man, this is Kevin Smith, the guy who makes all those unlistenable podcasts over at smodcast.com, and you're listening to the Two Strangers, One Podcast. This is podcasting.
He is a comic book nerd.
In brightest day and darkest night. We can learn a lot from comics.
She is a reality TV junkie.
No idea.
Snooki had her baby. A dollar makes me holla.
Chris likes sci-fi.
They do a brain transplant into this whole new body, but it's you.
Kristen likes celebrity gossip.
Breaking news.
Oh, more breaking news?
Official. Official. Before it was just a rumor. These two, our pets, moved back in together.
What do they have in common? Nothing. You're listening to Two Strangers, One Podcast.
Now, here's Chris and Kristen.
Well, hello, and welcome to Two Strangers, One Podcast. I'm Chris.
And I'm Kristen. You can't get rid of us.
And this is our official Kickstarter episode. So if you come across my spam, or if you're one of our wonderful supporters, this will be the show where we're kind of breaking down what the Kickstarter is about and what we're trying to do.
Help us. We're poor.
Well, first and foremost, if you saw the video and you said, hey, why is it so shaky?
Can't make this up, folks.
I can't make this up. My stepson was our cameraman. My stepson.
So awful.
It sounds horrible.
Sorry that I'm laughing. I think
He's
I'm gonna
totally okay with it. My stepson has one hand. So
that's what our cameraman is.
He was standing on a little blue kid's... He's 8 years old. And he's standing on a chair. We're in my room where it's in a small area. I don't think he's learned about context and how to
probably not. He's 8.
Hold the camera, and I have to teach him that. But if you're wondering why our video was so shaky...
I don't foresee cameramen
because you had a one-handed 8-year-old holding my cell phone.
Sounds so wrong.
No, but
a one-legged sprinter.
And before you get all offended, and this kid plays PlayStation 3.
Oh yeah,
like nobody's
you wouldn't
business.
even know.
He kicks my ass in Madden NFL 13.
How does that go for your ego, Chris?
He kicks my ass. No, he's good. He's beaten games. And I've mentioned this in past episodes. He loves Little Big Planet. His grandfather has got him the Grand Theft Auto games against.
Well, that's a nice way to learn about stealing cars and killing hookers.
So that's basically, if you're wondering why the video. And welcome to our show.
Yes,
this is
welcome.
Two Strangers, One Podcast. I know I look like a total psycho bum in the video.
That's my partner, a psycho.
Dress for success. You got to dress.
We need money for clothes
the way
too,
you want to be. And they said,
well, and you didn't even tell me we were doing a video. I show up and you're like,
but I think it's a pretty, it's a pretty candid video.
That's pretty much what we look like when we do this shit.
The New York hoodie.
Yeah, the New York hoodie.
I have my Sons of Anarchy shirt on.
Sums it up pretty much.
Yeah, I think it
sums up the show.
I think it captures our flavor. And if you're a new listener,
looks,
check out a few episodes. If we get a little harsh, don't think it's all about making fun of handicapped kids.
No.
And like I said,
it's just that video.
People feel bad for my stepson, and let me tell you, it doesn't. Besides just the social awkwardness, it doesn't bother him at all. I mean, of course, kids being kids all the time.
Right. No, I've known him now
8 months.
8 months, and it's one of those things where you don't even notice anymore because he compensates so much for it. I've never seen him struggle.
Yeah, he doesn't. The one thing,
that probably goes
the two things, buckling his belt and tying his shoes.
Obviously,
and that's it. Yeah. Now, mind you, shoes you can get the Velcro straps. The belt is one thing, but they do have, those belts where
it's like a loop.
You bring the belt through. It's like a cloth, and you kind of pull it tight, and then you open the buckle. So he's had belts like that in the past. So I know it sounds like we're making a joke, and
it was just funny with the video.
He's a tough kid, and like I said, other than the social awkwardness. And it's only because kids being kids, like they'll walk right up to him and go, "Oh, what happened to your hand?" And it never formed. It got when he was born, his hand was actually like connected to the lining, the uterine lining, or the sac that the baby's in. It got connected to that. He has like teeny tiny nubs, like where his fingers were supposed to be, like you can see. But that being said, this kid is an average 8-year-old boy, runs around, like makes a lot of noise, loves playing video games, loves playing board games, asks a million questions. He's super intelligent. He's a good-looking boy.
Because you got a crush?
No, he's a handsome young boy.
He's a handsome boy.
I remember we went to like an open school night.
You had all the girls?
He's in 2nd grade, and they're like 4th grade girls. As we're walking through the hall, hi Jackie.
Hey Jackie.
And he's not
he probably
at that
doesn't
stage
notice
yet.
It yet.
He's
not going to appreciate it later on in life.
But girls are attracted to him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're a little hip, man. You're going to be...
He's learning from that grandpa shit.
When you get a little older, you got to throw some of your side pieces my way.
Cursing him going...
I'll get your throwaways, man. I'll be your wingman.
Welcome to our show.
Welcome to the show where we're talking to corrupting children.
Lord.
No, I'm talking about when he's like
yeah, you're waiting for
when he's 18, 19.
You two go out together.
And he has 18, 19-year-old female friends. When it's totally illegal.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
Did you watch
welcome to our show. Yeah. Please support us. And
did you watch the Golden Globes last night?
I have not watched the Globe. All I have seen what is on Twitter and I
normally don't really watch.
Because that was that with Amy Poehler and
Tina Fey.
Tina Fey?
That's why I did watch it, because I was like, I want to see how they work together. They awesome.
Mm-hmm.
They're both amazing. Baby, what do you want?
She wants her blanket, which is
that's the issue.
There's and if you notice, that's another thing in our show.
Baby, yes.
Yeah, that's the whole reason. We're trying to. I take care of my daughter as I record, so.
Yeah, so that I usually don't really watch those shows because they are terribly boring. But that one, it was more like the TV shows that I watch, and they were awesome together. They, did their thing, and I loved it. I thought they were hysterical. And then there was one.
Now that it just clicked in my head that they were hosting the show.
Clips
I'm pretty sure there's highlights online.
They did an awesome job. And
I really don't care that
who won,
Lincoln didn't get Django
yeah.
Unchained or Argo or anything like that. I
then
really
Will
don't
Ferrell
care.
and Kristen
Wiig
got
snubbed.
Yeah, right. Then Kristen Wiig and Will Ferrell came out and presented another award. You gotta look up that clip too. I forget what the award it was, but they were like presenting. They had like their own little skit going on for like a good 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, well both of them are
hysterical. The two of them were hysterical.
If they did a movie together, holy shit!
I think they're doing Anchorman too. I think she's
Kristen Wiig's going to be in it.
I think
that would be smart.
This is alleged. I think she's going to be in it as well.
Yeah, like
I don't know if they started filming yet. But.
Coincidentally, this weekend, Christina Applegate. Well, it was the repeat of Christina Applegate hosting Saturday Night Live.
Oh yeah,
and she's been on TV forever. I mean, literally since she was like a kid.
And she started the Pussycat Dolls too, which I thought was kind of crazy. Back in the day, the Pussycat Dolls that are in Vegas, that's how that group formed. The stupid one nowadays. I don't think they're together anymore. But back in the day when she was on Married with Children, she also danced. Mm-hmm. And her and whoever the other woman is, they started the Pussycat Dolls in Vegas.
Oh.
It's kind of like an underground thing. Like, they were all just, dancers and just kind of... And then it kind of grew from there, and now it's a show, obviously, out there. So I thought that was cool. I mean, she's been around in the business for, a long time.
There was one episode, of course, this was a different day and age, where she's dancing very sexy in an episode of Married with Children. And my brother... I remember my brother purposely videotaping it, and I remember the VHS tape.
Oh yeah,
in the house with Married with Children with Christina Applegate's sexy dancing. That was what was written on the label.
I was probably during the time because
I can't make that up.
My brother, I don't know. It was E-Trial. I don't think it was an E-Trial story, but it was something along those lines of what was going on or biography. And she said, when they started the Pussycat Dolls, the Married with Children crew would, always be in attendance. She's like, that's pretty much who supported us. I'm like, no shit, because you're hot, and if that wasn't... Yeah, right? Yeah. Dirty cameraman coming to see you dance sexually. Also at the Golden Globes, which I thought was great, was J-Lo. First of all, why are you there? I don't know. It's the Golden Globes. It's about movies and stuff. Like, what? I don't know. Mm-hmm. Either way, she's just somebody pretty to look at. But what I thought was kind of crazy, so she brings her...
Well, she's still relevant. I mean...
She kind of drives me nuts. Mm-hmm. I just find her to not have talent and just in the mainstream there. Sorry if you're a J-Lo lover.
There was a time where she had the #1 movie in the country, the #1 album.
Exactly.
And it was the same week she was hosting Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, it's sad.
It's funny, like, I keep talking about Saturday Night Live, but, you know, I
Bieber's
gotta give
going to be hosting it soon. I'm like,
but that's why, you know, you kind of have a loyalty to Tina Fey and Amy Poehler because they both came out of the Upright Citizens Brigade.
Second City.
Second
City and then Upright. Yeah, they Amy.
Well, yeah, it's all under like Del Close and stuff like that. So, so you kind of have to have a loyalty to your sisters, you know. On top of women,
I don't have
comedy.
loyalty to J-Lo.
Well, no. I'm talking about Tina Fey and
Amy Poehler.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So she comes out, whatever. But before that was Ben Affleck. He won whatever award. So then she comes out. But I'm thinking, like, Diddy's in the audience. She's surrounded by, like, all her ex with her... Yeah. Like, how... I don't know. I just feel awkward if I was her, but obviously she doesn't give a shit.
I would feel more awkward if I was Mark Anthony.
Right. Yeah, I don't think he was there.
But see, he messed with her back in the day.
Yeah.
Back when they were both nobodies.
Right. And then came back around. Like,
okay, now the people I grew up with, people who liked house music and I know it's called house music, but there's another word I'm looking for. But like people that I grew up with, Mark Anthony's been famous forever.
Oh yeah,
you know.
I didn't know until he actually blew up and people were like, oh yes, and I was like,
yeah, he's been around forever.
Yeah, I know everybody thought like J-Lo had like all the money in that relationship, but it's like he couldn't match up with her. I mean,
yeah, he's had his own career for a while, but that's the whole thing is that like when he got famous, all the people that I grew up with, not me because I can't stand that music. But like, yeah, Mark Anthony. But they had messed around back in the day before they were when they were nobodies.
Yeah, so and then they came. But also, how many times has she been married or engaged now? She was engaged to Ben
3,
too.
4?
I mean, yeah, kind of makes you wonder what goes wrong. What goes wrong?
Because any woman that here's. Pretty women are difficult to deal with.
I was going to say, she's got to be a difficult bitch.
You know, they have to stay on top of their game.
She gets everything she wants.
You know, they're used to getting everything they want.
She's got to be difficult.
And then, you know, oddly enough, women of that kind of stature, she probably has horrible self-esteem.
Probably. Usually that's what happens.
You don't drive yourself to be that high.
Perfect, you know.
Without having fucked up self-esteem to drive that.
She's got a sister, too, I guess.
Yeah, her sister.
And I don't know what she does, but I'm like,
her sister in New York City.
But that would suck.
It was locally Channel 11, the WB station.
Oh, okay, so she's kind
of. Her sister was one of the reporters on like the morning show, like not. I know the one in New York is like Good Day New York or Good Day LA.
Was like the local
Channel 11, which is a WB affiliate in New York. Her sister
did so she had a legit career.
Yeah, and her sister, cute.
I was gonna say, I'd hate to be like J-Lo's sister. Like,
no,
that's my gorgeous sister. Her own thing. Cool.
I do have to give her credit because when she first came out, she was like, "Oh, this is J." You know, everyone knew her as J-Lo's sister, but she kind of carved a name for herself.
Good, you go, girl.
You know, and it doesn't hurt because the sister's cute, so it doesn't hurt to have a cute Spanish reporter in New York City. You know, and Channel 11's the local station. WB is like the local channel, local news and stuff like that. So I used to watch and I used to get ready for work.
Oh yeah, you did. You used to tape it and watch it before you went to bed.
And I forgot her. I think it's not Jenny. I'm trying to remember the sister's name.
I was gonna say I have no idea. I just knew they
Maria Lopez or something like that.
Maria.
All right.
Canyons. Speaking of Kickstarters, this movie, The Canyons, got its budget. It's a low-budget movie. It's Lindsay Lohan's going to be in it. Or it's already filmed. She's in it. Now, they got their funding through Kickstarter. Just thought that was kind of cool. But I guess it's like a raunchy movie, like sex, basically Lindsay's life. Sex, drugs, alcohol sort of movie. And so her counter co-star, whatever, the guy in it, is James Dean. I guess he's a porn star.
Yeah.
So I thought,
is this the movie where it's like a porn but a real movie?
Yeah, I think so. I just know it's supposed to be raunchy, so obviously they got a porn star, to make it look good. So, now, she has many sex scenes with him, and, has to kiss him, what I thought was weird was that in Scary Movie 5, she had that contract, her and Charlie Sheen, they weren't going to kiss because she didn't want herpes or whatever. Neither of them, one of them wanted to kiss each other.
Well, because...
But she's okay kissing a porn star.
Porn stars are screened constantly.
True. But you don't know what the hell they're
Charlie
doing.
Sheen?
You don't know what they're doing on the side.
But they get checked, I want to say monthly, porn stars.
So you're okay.
Porn stars are technically, probably the most safest people to have
sex
with.
The cleanest people go.
Because they're constantly being checked out of regulations in their business.
The strict business. And now they're going to start having condoms, remember
like I said, I've watched a lot of...
porn.
I watch a lot of porn. I don't watch a lot of porn. I just watch it 3 minutes at a time. But with, I've listened to a lot of podcasts that have had porn stars as their guests. And a smart porn star, a person who looks into it as a business, isn't going to risk their livelihood fucking around with Joe Blow in the street,
if it pays well. If it gives you the right amount of money. So, I thought that was crazy. She's gonna... Yeah, I guess you're right.
So,
she's okay.
Who the fuck is watching Charlie Sheen? Mm-hmm. That's a...
I guess now he's dating a porn star. Who would have thought? I think some 20-some-year-old porn star.
Sorry for that.
That one gets more... That one should just go into porn. I don't know. Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen? Oh, my God. No, but, Anger Management just got renewed for 90 episodes.
Oh, just 90?
90
that
episodes.
Man is just break. People just fuel him with chaos.
Because, 100 episodes... 100 episodes is officially syndication.
Okay.
Whenever shows go into 100 episodes, which is basically about season 5.
Yeah.
That's when they go in. So basically, FX has given Charlie Sheen guaranteed...
full reign of employment.
Because a lot of shows don't... A lot of shows don't hit their real stride until they're syndicated.
Yeah.
So, it's basically FX saying, we're going to guarantee you being syndicated.
Yeah.
All he's got to do is just...
show up
for work. And
he's got the motherfucking life, that one.
There's a contract with the devil somewhere,
Maybe he is just the devil. We don't even know.
Winning.
Winning.
Ha.
Tiger blood, hey.
Anger Management, 90 episodes. Winning.
But he's fucking horrible. Drugs are just clearly taking a toll on him.
Yeah.
You're how old, and he looks older than what he is. You can just tell
like I said before, I like the show. I can't,
I
don't want to take anything away from it. I
love him as a personality.
I enjoy the show.
I think he's got a great personality, even though he went a little crazy.
He's entertaining as fuck.
Yeah, he's entertaining. He does his job.
I don't want to, you can't side with his politics and, beating hookers and stuff like that and beating his
he lives his life.
His housemates. But as an entertainer.
He lives his life is how he wants to, and get your shit together, man. I feel like you got 10 kids running around that we don't know about.
Yeah, and it's...
Oh, Lord. Cat Williams.
Cat Williams.
He is our black Amanda Bynes, Lindsay Lohan.
The other day...
Cat Williams, what's going on?
We released the episode, which I purposely called Every Day We're Hustling. Now, mind you, not purposely. We used a line in the episode.
Yeah.
I put the show's artwork together. I put a picture of Cat Williams leaning on our logo. As I'm posting the episode, I go online because... Right? I get an email when our episodes actually go on the air. So, it's my Yahoo address. And on Yahoo, Cat Williams arrested again today. And I had thought, I said, no, this is something else. No, he was arrested that day.
I guess for something stupid, though. He didn't show up.
Yeah, he violated. He didn't show up for a meeting or something like that.
Sure.
And there's video on him on TMZ smacking a Target employee.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he had went into a Target.
I love Target. Why are we smacking the employees?
And what the fuck is Cat Williams doing at Target? I'm pretty sure he doesn't have Eddie Murphy money. Right. But he's definitely over his own, and my daughter's just having a heart attack because she wants to watch Yo Gabba Gabba. And, but actually, I had seen this past weekend, there was a lot of episodes, This past episode...
And now, a word from our sponsor.
Hello, listeners. This is Chris from Two Strangers, One Podcast, but I'd like to announce that we are now part of Livin' Lane Podcast Entertainment. Check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/Livin' Lane Podcast Entertainment. LIVINLAME Podcast Entertainment. Along with Two Strangers, One Podcast, there are a bunch of brand new shows to choose from. There's The Breakdown with Filthy Phil, Shane O'Mac, and Cord bringing you the latest news in the music world. Join Joe and Carrie Fox in the Fox Den for your fix of astrology, numerology, and nature. Get your movie and television news with the Real Chat Podcast. And the big daddy that started it all, Livin' Lane. So check out the Facebook for information on new episodes and updates at www.facebook.com/Livin' Lane Podcast Entertainment. Click and Hit, enhancing the experience for all recreational smokers. Click and Hit is a one-handed portable vaporizer. This smoking pipe has a compact 4-stage design, complete with a built-in, windproof, butane refillable torch lighter. The large burn chamber holds your stash of legal herb or pipe tobacco. Click the button to ignite and inhale as usual. When you are done, put it back in your pocket for later. Smoke anytime with the touch of a button. No more carrying around grinders and tins. You can leave the pipe, rolling papers, and even your lighter at home. The Click and Hit cordless vaporizer is no bigger than a normal cigar, making it the world's smallest and most discreet vaporizer. It's perfect for use in small places or shared rooms. It's efficient, getting 5 to 8 draws from your packed chamber. It's affordable at just $19.95 each. Buy 3 and the shipping is free. Buy 4 and you get the 5th one free. Visit www.click-n-hit.com. That's clickandhit.com. And now for listeners of Two Strangers, One Podcast, you can use promo code STRANGERS and receive 10% off your purchase at clickandhit.com. That's promo code STRANGERS for 10% off your purchase.
And we now return to Two Strangers, One Podcast.
And we're back. Yeah, and this past week on HBO, I don't know if it was a Dish Network thing, HBO, Showtime, and Cinemax were all free, because I don't have any premium channels. And I was watching it.
Maybe you were stealing cable.
And on Showtime, it's basically, I'm assuming it's Cat Williams' most recent special. It's called like Catpocalypse.
Oh God!
But it was recorded December 31st of 2011 into 2012.
So before any
he's been in trouble before.
Oh yeah.
You know.
But this last couple of months, it's just been Lindsay Lohan and Amanda Bynes-ish.
Yeah, he's been going through.
Maybe it's like a publicity stunt for Catpocalypse.
Maybe I don't know. It's a real shame when you see someone who has talent, because special was very funny. I think all his specials are funny.
Yeah, I think he's funny.
You know, he puts on a persona of a guy who's supposed to be laid back and everything like that. He's a little hyper, but
he's not.
He's a guy who understands that, there's a persona and there's an image, and you work and you put it out there, and he has his own
thing going.
He has his own thing going on. And I respect that, and I honestly think he's very funny. We put him as the name of, he's a logo on our show, and I mean, nothing but respect to the guy, but I think
now he's being sued.
He's stressed the fuck out.
But he's being sued for not paying a used car guy for the 2002 Expedition.
Oh boy.
So he owes the guy $7,500. So I'm sure this is going to be settled real quick. Like, just take the fucking money. Because I'm pretty sure Cat Williams has that money.
Yeah.
But it's just such a random... Like, what... On the used car guys, and why didn't you get money ahead of time?
Yeah.
What happened in that?
They're always getting stuff for free.
Right.
So...
What happened in that transaction?
He probably tried to take advantage of the situation, and then,
and
then the guy called him out on it.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure celebrities take shit for free
Absolutely.
all the time. I mean, other than the obvious shoplifters and people who put in their contract that all the clothes from the movie become theirs. Talking about.
And I guess he went on. And I guess he went on a racist rant. About the Redskins, the football team, the Redskins. He wants a name change, which I understand, but...
Cat Williams went on a rant?
Yeah, I guess Cat Williams, and I think somebody just had a video, he was asked, I don't know how it came up, but it was just that he went on a rant. I mean, he was probably just on the street.
And,
and it wasn't that big of a rant, and then it was made into one, when the headline came in as rant, and he probably just said, yeah, it's racist.
And my father-in-law, if you want to call it, not my father-in-law, my baby mama's daddy, he's Native American. He's like 100% Native American, and he has like signs that say like honor Indian treaties.
Oh yeah.
He's very politically interested in like Native American stuff.
Yeah, here in upstate New York, you get that. You go on the reservations and you see the signs everywhere. What the hell do the signs say?
Well, I mean, honor the treaty.
Yeah,
is a lot. There was a big thing up here about New York State wanting to tax the cigarettes even more, and the way they try to get around it is, okay, we'll tax the trucks that are since the trucks are using New York interstates.
Right.
We're going to tax the trucks before they get on the reservation, and let it be the trucks' problem. So that hopefully the trucks would pass off the costs to the reservation.
Yeah.
It's just any grimy way to get their fucking hands on the money. You can't.
And I've had it with taxes.
The fact that I mean, you guys did fuck over.
You guys did take. You guys did take the land.
Country wasn't discovered. People were here a long fucking time. You introduced the fire water.
The white people, I guess, did just. Mind you, I'm white.
We have a lot of people.
They just kind of take over a land,
living lives of addiction because the white man came and
said, "This is my land."
And smallpox blankets and stuff like that. So that being said,
change the Redskins' name.
He wants. Well, he's obviously not thrilled with the Redskins or the Chiefs.
Right. Yeah. And then I was thinking, like, I'm surprised they've gotten away with it this long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's a football team, whatever, and it's been like that for so long. Mm-hmm. But I'm surprised that it's gotten, I mean, how long have they been a team? For years now.
Yeah.
That they've gotten away with it. I mean, I can see why. I'd be upset
Indians
too.
And
that's like
you got like this caricature with a big nose and red literal.
You got it's basically like Hitler back in the day with all the pictures of what Jews look like.
Yeah, the propaganda photos.
Yeah, but only this is just a football team, so it's okay.
I had seen something online where they had taken the Cleveland Indians picture and they altered and they called it the New York Jews.
Oh God. Yeah.
And big nose.
Basically,
they had taken the
could you imagine if that was a team?
Because he has ponytails. But then they put a yarmulke on it and stuff like that.
There you go.
It's like, if there was the New York Jews,
people would be.
Oh my
pissed.
God!
New York would be in an
uproar. New York penny pinchers, or some shit like that. The redskin is an offensive.
That's what
I'm surprised used as an offensive term. It wasn't
like now thinking back, like actually thinking about it.
Redskins.
Yeah, I'm surprised they got in away
the worst because at least Indians. Okay, yes, it's a misnomer because they're not from India.
Right.
But Indians and Chiefs doesn't sound like it's bad, but it's not bad.
Right.
It's bad because it kind of has a bad connotation. But Redskins,
like that's a straight up racial slur, sort of.
Yeah. So
I am surprised that that's gone on that long.
And he's big.
That there hasn't been a big uproar, but I'm sure
my baby mama's dad is. And now, mind you, he's a big football fan, and he actually likes the Redskins. He just hates the name.
Hates the name. Oh, jeez. Well, here in Rochester, you can't be a Bills fan. You just can't. So you gotta root for somebody else.
If you're a Bills fan here in Rochester, you just get used to disappointment.
Yeah, the football season is just disappointing to you in general.
And yeah.
Now, I forgot to. I keep going back to the Golden Globe. Sorry.
No, go.
Jodie Foster won whatever award, like a achievement award.
Cecil B. DeMille Lifetime.
Yeah, I'm like, who the fuck's name is that? Like when they said it.
You don't know who Cecil B. DeMille is?
I guess I should because it is a big award.
Yeah, of course.
Cecil
B. DeMille was a very big director back in say the 30s, 40s. Like,
so I should
know.
Like
in the Renaissance golden age of Hollywood, he was like. And there's a famous line. I'm ready for my close up, Mr. DeMille. That's like a real famous.
What's bad is I thought it was DeVille.
DeVille, no. Well, there's
so I didn't recognize the name.
CeCe DeVille, like there is CeCe DeVille, which I think is like a guitar player for like Poison or something like that.
Oh, is that CeCe?
Yeah, I think it's
DeVille. Yeah.
I think it's CeCe DeVille is like.
That's probably what my dumbass thought.
I think it's like the guitarist for Poison or some shit like that. I should, being a.
Is it? I think so.
Really
he's the bleach blonde haired guy, right? I feel like he always.
Yeah, I think. I don't know.
I feel like he always had like.
I'm a metalhead, and I don't count.
Even know
I don't count glam rock.
Glam rock.
Yeah, there's CeCe DeVille, which is a play on the name CeCe DeVille.
Okay. Thank you for clearing that up for me.
Yeah.
So she won that award.
Yeah, she won the Lifetime Award. Lifetime Achievement, C.C. DeMille.
And it went through, they do, like, clips of all the movies she's been in. She's been in a lot of shit. Like,
Yeah,
just when she was young, yeah.
Like, even in Taxi Driver, she's supposed to be, like, the character is supposed to be, like, 14 years old,
Yeah, no, she did a lot of shit. Now, her speech, which they basically gave her unlimited time, she went on forever, and it was just kind of, like, ranting. Like, not, like, in a bad way, but just her kind of talking. And it was one of those things where I guess if I was close to her, I'd understand what she's talking about. But as somebody who doesn't know, I'm like, where the fuck is she going with this? Like, I don't know what she's talking. It was kind of like a...
Has she officially come out of the closet?
And then she semi-came out. It was like...
So she hasn't... I don't think she's officially come out of the closet, but I think it's one of those,
they're calling it, like, semi-coming out, where she
secret.
was... Yeah, because she was talking about how she loved her privacy. Like, then went on a thing about privacy. But then she, said something about how she came out back in the Stone Age, all this. It was, again, kind of scrambled thoughts. And then she was saying how she has her own modern family. She's got 2 kids. And obviously there's no... So I don't know how, what she did with the 2 kids. But, so, like, she semi-came out, kind of hinted at it, but didn't verbally say it.
It's gotta be rough to be, lesbian actress. Let's say you're a straight-up lesbian. And you're doing sex scenes with men in movies. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, I don't know if I could act in a scene with another man and kiss him and get all grindy on him and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just,
and even though
it's out of your comfort zone.
Even though every sex scene actor was like, oh no, it's not what it looks like on screen because...
Still, you're motherfucking touching them, you're kissing them, it's still...
If you're getting up on somebody, you're getting up on them.
Yeah. You're physically there, yeah.
It's gotta suck when you're an actor and have to be with someone that's not your preference.
Right. Now, I guess
you can't play a lesbian all the time.
Right. So it's just, I don't know, you have to watch the thing for yourself if you really... It was just kind of like, if I was close to you and I knew what the hell you were talking about, it was almost like, talking to your friends, obviously.
She has an agenda.
So...
do you remember what the name of that movie was? She did come out 2-3 years ago. She's like on a subway and she gets like mugged, and then she becomes like
basically
badass.
Going after. Yeah. Oh my god, they showed it too, and I was like,
came around like the same time as Taken did. Like it was like the female version of Taken. Like
I can't think of it, but they did show that clip too.
She was. For me, Panic Room. Being a David Fincher fan. Silence of the Lambs.
Right.
And...
she had a hell of a career, and she's 50.
Yeah.
Because she got going on 50, doing that SNL thing. And then, she kind of hinted, like, that she's kind of done acting. Kind of rich. Which,
she doesn't have to do another thing.
But also saying, like, she still wants to be in the... Like, again, kind of went back and forth.
And we're back again due to technical difficulties. Hopefully my hard drive didn't just get erased. That's what the dangers of having super strong magnets in your house. My daughter found a very strong magnet and left it on top of my laptop. Like, here, Dad. Here's
what we can do.
Here's the most dangerous thing I can put on top of your laptop.
Yeah, so I thought that was cool that she won that. I know. She had a hell of a career. She can retire if she wants.
She can sit
but I'm sure she's probably going to have more producing or that sort of career now.
So much money as an actress, she can sit down and...
Right.
Call it a day.
And I feel like with actors, like, because that's pretty much, she said she's been in the business since she was 3, so kind of all she knows sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, I feel like one of those actors, when they retire, then they're like, okay, I gotta get back into it.
Yeah. Oh, no.
So I'm sure we haven't seen the last of her. But congratulations, Jodie Foster. We love to interview you on our show.
And she was in Contact. Coming
yes,
from a nerd, nerdy point of view. Now, well, I guess I have, because Contact was about the S.E.T.I project, the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, S.E.T.I, and I kind of have a short story play kind of deal that involves S.E.T.I. It involves the search for extraterrestrial intelligence in the universe.
I've actually had a nerd conversation.
I stole from Contact, but Contact is a bit of an inspiration.
Contact is Chris's story. I actually did have a nerdy conversation with one of my friends the other day.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
This is what happens on Two Strangers One Podcast.
I'm
talking about Golden Globes and Chris is talking about nerdy stuff.
Yeah, I guess you could say we were talking about SETIs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't find it impossible to have... There's so many planets and galaxies out there, I don't find it impossible to have extraterrestrials or whatever, even if it's just animals, or dinosaurs on another planet, anything.
Yeah, we're
any form of living life.
And those signals, I mean, yes, they'll decay, but with the right kind of technology to pick it up. Like if they're smart enough to pick it up, I think they'll be smart enough to kind of, for the lack of a better term, understand that it's a greeting of peace. It's a greeting of a handshake.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, no,
necessarily
I totally
think they're going to
believe
come
that
here and kill us.
Yeah, no, I
like all the
totally
stories say.
Understand and expect and believe that there are
there's something else out there.
Extraterrestrial life out there. We're trying to reach them. Come here.
So that was my nerdy conversation the other day.
I
was like, Chris would totally be so proud of me right now.
Yeah, and there's
if Chris could see me now.
There's a program for your computer that when your computer is down, when you're oh boy, just this crazy stuff going on back here backstage.
When your computer's down.
When your computer's down, like when you walk away from your computer, you can have it switch over to S.E.T.I, and they'll use your computer for computing power because they got
the S.E.T.s.
The people who have set up S.E.T.I.
Okay.
They need a lot of computing power because they're constantly sending out messages into outer space because someone's going to pick it up. If you throw enough stuff at the wall, you're going to hit something.
Stick.
So since it takes so much computing power,
you can set your computer to.
You could download a program, which basically, I mean, it's like being connected to the internet.
Yeah.
And it will basically kind of like, for the lack of a better term, take over your computer and use your computer for computing power that they can use. Because, basically when you see all these places like people who own Facebook and AOL, all it is a bunch of servers in a room.
Yeah.
And a server is basically a computer.
Mm-hmm.
So the people from S.E.T.I have set up this thing where you can, if you want to contribute, you could turn on your computer and help.
Have you done it, Chris? I'm surprised
I haven't done it. No, I haven't done it only because
my computer's stuck on S.E.T.I.
No, if my situation is that I've never been. The smartest thing is to do is in a place where your computer's hardwired. I've always been using Wi-Fi,
right?
And especially now, I've been downgraded to DSL, so I can't do fucking any. I can't watch a fucking. I can't watch our own Kickstarter video without.
And then I was at work when I saw that, and it's just old computers there, and I'm like.
My phone is a better hotspot than my DSL.
That's
a sad fucking... And it's a truth. So that's why we need your money, people.
Thank you. Please, help us.
I don't think you can understand how broke I am. I got $20 in the bank.
I'm wearing clothes from 3 days ago.
Yes, I have an internet connection and stuff like that.
Anybody could get that. Go to Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah. I'm using it basically because my roommate has an internet connection. He doesn't even use it. I just, I explain the virtues of having an internet connection to him.
Chris conned him into it. We need this.
No, he needs it to buy $150 sneakers off the online.
I hate buying sneakers. Like, I love sneakers, but then I look at the price, I'm like, come on.
Mm-hmm. That's why
it's getting ridiculous now at this point. I, of course, wait for the sales now, but it's like...
There really needs to be... Like, okay, obviously, and we're going to get in a little controversial subject right here.
Let's do this.
And we can make it relevant. Okay, Django Unchained. That movie just came out, and... there's a lot of controversy behind it because they use the N-word, and it's a movie about slavery. Now, when you take these sneakers, Nike in particular, let's be real here. It's the black kids who want city kids.
That's who it goes towards.
That want the $150 sneakers.
Mm-hmm. Make them affordable for your people, not your for your consumers.
And you would think the first people to be against slavery would be black people, but they don't. They don't. There needs to be an education in the urban communities
Absolutely.
that these sneakers are made in sweatshops, which is basically slavery overseas.
Oh, yeah.
Not to mention that the sneakers the actual sneaker probably cost $3 to make, and you're paying $150.
It's a huge profit. It's sad.
It's nothing but profit built off of slavery.
And,
so,
unfortunately, education isn't... at their reach, and unfortunately there's that.
How many?
They don't get it.
How many big time athletes wear Nike?
and they got
Adidas.
$1 million deals with Nike,
yeah.
you know?
And
just to wear their shoe, and then they get the shoe for free. You know, it's a whole thing. It's
you know, when you watch,
as I'm wearing Nikes right now, but these are kind of like the running ones, but they're just comfortable.
I mean, no,
but I'm looking at the price, and I'm like, I can't believe I just spent that amount on shoes.
Yeah.
And
well, if you're training, if you're exercising,
and you need a specific,
and you need like cross trainers, but for people to wear sneakers, that it's a fashion statement, and you're just...
It's so, like, people save up, like, money for sneakers. Like, a certain sneaker.
And here in Rochester, we had a shooting a couple months back.
Oh, yeah, for the shoot. They were waiting in line.
It was a Nike...
Was there, like, an unveiling?
Special release. These sneakers were $400. And people were waiting in line outside the store.
Yeah.
And
before it opens,
criminal decided, hey, all these people are waiting outside the store for these sneakers. They got to have cash on them. Because very few, if these sneakers that are sold to the urban community, it's more of a cash.
Yeah.
It's not like people showing up with their credit cards.
Right.
And this guy went to the line with intention to rob people. Unfortunately, the robbery went awry, killing the guy. But,
And now it was in a town where... It was in, like, Gates, right? Or China?
I want to say
not
Gates.
A bad town. Like, not...
Yeah, not a bad town.
Not where I'm like, oh my god, I'm never going there.
Like the guy who got killed. I mean, I understand it's one of when they interviewed his family, it's like he worked hard. If he wanted $400 sneakers, he worked hard. Yeah. But what kind of social pressures do we have that
$400
buy $400 sneakers? They're sneakers,
right? They're gonna get shit on them. They're gonna get dirt on them. Yeah.
Now, if you're a person and you have an orthopedic problem,
right? That I can understand. You got a special,
or
you need a special shoe.
Spine.
Sometimes I feel like those special shoes are cheaper than a $400 Nike shoe that you're going to ruin in.
And trust me, this is no endorsement. A lot of people, I've noticed some
orthopedics
people. Doctors always seem to recommend New Balance.
Oh yeah.
New Balance.
Those are comfortable. I've gotten those.
Sneakers.
I've gotten those for running. They're comfortable. Yeah.
And it's always recommended by the doctors. New Balance are like the cheapest sneakers in the store.
Oh yeah.
You could get a decent pair of New Balance for $50.
And that's what I like. That's what I like. Something that is comfortable, reasonable. Mm-hmm. Screw you, Nike. As I'm wearing a Nike shoe.
I'm wearing. But
there's always.
I'm wearing like.
They come out with these unveilings of shoes like it's. I don't know what should I be unveiling?
I got
what's
Payless.
Something that would.
I'm literally wearing Payless.
Like something more significant in life should be unveiled, like a cancer treatment. We're gonna unveil that, Now we're just unveiling $500 shoes, and people are getting killed over it.
It's the problem of society needs to be re-educated over what
goes into making them. What goes into making? Mm-hmm. No, I didn't realize
it shouldn't be a status symbol. What the fuck you have on your feet?
Now, I didn't realize, there's a lot of people in Django Unchained.
The Django Unchained, yeah.
Because they showed whatever clip last night on the Golden Globes. Clearly I was busy last night watching the Golden Globes. They showed a clip, like, Jonah Hill's in it. Hill's, yeah, and I was like, I don't recall it. Like, he has a couple funny lines. Now I'm trying to think who the hell else is in it. But there are a few other big names. I was like, oh, I didn't realize. And actually, I know people who've seen it. They said it's awesome.
Yeah, everyone...
And also, Silver Linings Playbook, I heard, was awesome. Like, they say, because I was like, oh, the previews kind of look, it could go either way. And they're like, it's nothing like the previews. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh.
Okay.
So I've heard that one was really good as well.
Yeah, I mean, for Django Unchained, just being a Quentin Tarantino movie,
right?
You're going to get a certain level of excitement, and it is like when
you got Leonardo DiCaprio, Jamie Foxx.
Quentin Tarantino was part of that mid '90s and low budget independent director, and it's so awesome to see. Like
what he's become.
That he's become like this. He's a monster now. He's an industry.
Yeah, and what I like is he's never changed. You know what I'm saying? Like his style's always been this controversial. I'm gonna be off the wall.
Yeah,
this is what I'm doing. Yeah, he didn't like. And obviously this movie's controversial, but
Vin Diesel babysitting movies,
or The Rock.
Oh, The Rock, yeah, as a tooth fairy.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was on the other day, and I was like, oh god, you're so cute. Stop doing these movies.
Hey, those checks clear.
Those checks clear.
Those Disney checks clear.
But I'm like, oh. You're too big to be on Disney. What I like is that he's just kind of always stayed the same, his own you know, his own path there, doing what he likes to do.
Yeah.
And it's cool to see his career.
Like, he's a nerd. He's a nerd that got money.
He is just unfortunate
looking.
He's so unfortunate looking.
That's what
I always
happens.
see it and I'm like, oh.
You can't get laid.
This is what you do.
You start driving yourself saying, I'm going to take over the world.
You channel it into directing and earning money and getting that love.
Every technical person.
You want the hot actresses to come to you.
Yeah, exactly. When was the last time you heard of a good-looking movie director? Besides maybe, Ben Affleck?
Oh, there you go, yeah. There you go. I'll take that. Argo got recognized for something.
Yeah, but I mean...
Again, I don't really pay attention to that. I just like the host. They did awesome, though.
But he's a rarity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Most I mean, being a nerd. I mean, look at like a Steven Spielberg or Guillermo del Toro or
there's a reason
Peter
they're behind the
Jackson,
scene, yeah.
You know, big fat guys. Well, Steven Spielberg isn't fat, but I mean, you know, Steven Spielberg's awkward looking, big bushy beard, glasses. You know, Peter Jackson, big bushy beard, glasses. Guillermo del Toro, big bushy beard, glasses.
Oh yeah, it's total. You know? There's a reason why they're behind that.
Yeah, there's a reason
behind the camera, you know, doing their thing.
But they make the most magical
movies
in the world. Yes, my dear love. Yes, baby. Oh, okay. She's hungry. I'm gonna feed you in a couple minutes. All right.
We need money for the baby to eat.
For just 25 cents a day, you can feed little Raven
this
Rose.
baby.
Okay, come here, baby.
And we're back.
We
like to do that.
Sorry, that.
My show, Homeland. Got a lot of awards.
White people like Homeland.
That's right. I love it.
I've never. Once again,
I feel like you would like it.
We had the free preview this weekend, but like I didn't want to get into any shows because I know.
Oh yeah, because that's taken away.
HBO last night had Girls on, and I know
that won a lot of awards. Judd Apatow has a hand in it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that until last night. Like he came up, so
I have friends like, girl, you have to see girls. I have to see girls. And
now on my
I didn't want to
iPad,
watch an episode and say, oh god, now I gotta.
See now on my iPad, I got like HBO Go for like free for like a few episodes, I guess, but I didn't realize that. I was like, oh.
That's how they get you.
This is great. Like, oh, it's free, but I had no idea.
That's
like,
a drug dealer's mentality.
So I'm watching Girls, like, I think I watched like 3 episodes. I was like, it's hysterical, by the way. It is a great show. And that rightfully won awards last night. And then suddenly it's like, you can't watch anymore. And I was like, so I haven't seen it ever since.
You gotta pay up.
It was just taken away. And I
That's
was like,
the drug dealer mentality. You
that
give
was
the first
not
taste.
said in the beginning. But congratulations to Girls in Homeland. But I was like, I was so mad.
But my thing is, okay, like I was watching a lot of Showtime this weekend, and it's like they're trying so hard to make controversial shows. House of Lies, Shameless, Californication.
Yeah,
it's like every show is about trying to be out there and vulgar and
Shameless
weeds. You know?
Yeah, I haven't seen Shameless, but I heard it's really good. I've just heard that. I don't know.
It's like they're trying... Because you know what it is? I mean, don't get me wrong. They know their audience. Their audience are people who work hard.
Me!
Have no fucking lives.
and they gotta
get their escape through watching people doing wild shit on
Now,
TV.
what I like about Homeland is... What I like and what I hate is that it's totally like Lost. Like, the endings, you're so like, I can't wait for next week. Like, what is gonna happen? Like, it always ends with, like, a twist each episode. Baby, I don't know what you want.
I mean, I still have... It's still up for sale on eBay. I have Heroes Season 1 on DVD. I should lend it to you because...
That's
Heroes
like
Season 1 is one of those... It's one of those shows like Lost where, like, at the end of episode... Like,
yeah, it's just like... Whoa.
Like, when you have the DVD, you're like, thank God I didn't have to wait. Now, I watched it when it was still live on TV.
Yeah, I see. I got into Lost way later when it was over, and thank God, because I wouldn't be able to watch it. Babe, what do you want?
She wants my attention. Like I
wouldn't be able to watch it on TV because I'd be pissed.
How the first taste is free, and because I started watching Lost on Hulu. And I got up to like season 3, and I went out and bought the box set.
That's it. I need it.
Yeah, I said, yes, it's for free. I want this on hard copy. We were talking about, Girls and all these shows on Showtime seem like they're really, really trying hard to be controversial and.
Chris, what's wrong with that, Chris? My God.
It's cheap TV. And then now they have a new one, Banshee, or that's Cinemax, I think.
I haven't heard of that
Banshee is by Alan Ball. And Alan Ball started True Blood, but he's not involved with it anymore.
I don't think so, yeah.
He did
Mr.
6 Feet Under.
I never got into that. Well, I didn't have it was HBO, right? I didn't have HBO at the time.
6 Feet Under was...
I just heard people watched it.
Yeah, it's like, basically, and even what they're doing with the show Banshee, and at least now they're admitting it, they're trying to... He said he's kind of like the way they do anger management. Throw everything at the fucking screen and see what sticks. Because there's no such thing as a normal character in an Alan Ball show.
Okay.
The beginning of True Blood, and True Blood was probably True Blood, and people like 6 Feet Under.
Yeah.
But I mean, and it's not that it was a bad show, but it was just, oh my God, like every episode, everybody's fucked up. Like there's no normal.
Life, Chris.
But I mean,
but yeah. I never watched
this person
it.
has a drug problem, and this person's secretly gay, and this person has a secret in the
hard
past they're trying to hide.
Well, life is hard. Just throw everybody has something going on.
And here's a guy that fucks everybody. He's a guy that's constantly fucking every girl he meets, and his brother's secretly gay, and then the mom...
So there's not even like one normal person?
The mom is all stressed out because of the money of the dead husband that she hasn't gotten yet, and, it's like...
it could go 20 different directions.
Basically, and I think that's kind of like cheap writing. You know what I'm saying? You should build and develop good characters so you don't have to use controversy to sell them.
When I see Mr. Ball next, I'll let him know.
Yeah, and it was...
And he doesn't have the balls to write one.
that movie American Beauty.
Great movie. Here he goes. I knew it. Once I say great movies... this guy has a problem.
Yeah, it's and then in this series, Banshee,
I haven't seen it.
It's about a criminal.
Anybody in it?
Not that I'm aware. No one of note. But that's when you have a show, when all these shows are all about building the characters. Because from 6 Feet Under, the guy went to become Dexter.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So he got his start there. Banshee is about a guy that's pretending to be a sheriff. He's a criminal, just got out of jail. He's coming into this small town, and the small town was supposed to get this new sheriff to come in, and he steals the sheriff's identity, and then he becomes the sheriff. Yeah, I don't think he kills the sheriff. He finds out something bad happened to the sheriff, but the town didn't find out, so he shows up pretending to be the sheriff.
Different.
And apparently in this show, the mobster, if you want to call it that, the person with a lot of influence, and they call it a mobster, is an Amish mobster.
Sounds about right.
But I mean, I guess the Amish people are so quiet and into themselves that it is kind of like a mafia.
Yeah.
It is, if they do have the strongest person in the Amish community can probably control a whole lot of shit. So
I'm sure.
So they call it the Amish Mafia. So it's a guy pretending to be a sheriff who's really an ex-con, but he's fighting, when he comes to this town, is an area that has the Amish Mafia.
Yeah, now there's a show called The Amish Mafia or something.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
I didn't see it, but
I've seen it on my channel guide.
Yeah, a kid I work with, he was talking about it the other day, and I was like, oh yeah, I did see the previews for that, and wasn't interested. But he said it's awful, because it's so, they're Amish, but not. They all have cars, Escalades, and... That's not really Amish, and they all got
what's that other? There's another term.
They live
Mennonites.
Yeah,
I think Mennonites are like Amish, but
with a twist.
They're allowed certain. I think you're still religious and everything like that, but it's not that super strict.
So it's
where, you're living
they claim
in the fucking
they're the Amish
1400s.
Mafia, but they all use. I forget. He was saying, but most of them all use they live like us basically, and then. Just claim that they're I guess basically their religious beliefs are the same. It's sad that I knew that
from Breaking Amish that the Mennonites because
there's some around here, not here, but towns. And I heard that I guess growing up, a friend of mine used to live in a town with Mennonites, and she's like, yeah, it was pretty common to see a ditch on the side of the road, a couple of empty bikes because they'd be fucking in the ditch. It was just a normal day. You drive by a couple of bikes and you're like, well,
let's go to the field.
Who wants to be next to a highway?
I want to plow your fields.
Let's go by Route 104. We'll get it on.
And so there was, the Mennonites. Because I think in their situation, in Breaking Amish, one person had a cell phone.
Yeah.
And it was like the deal where, like, that person had the cell phone in case they needed to call 911.
Right, yeah.
Or something like that.
Like, there was always stipulations. What is great,
like,
new
you
listeners...
could have technology, but it was only for, like, purely for...
For emergencies.
Yeah,
or,
no luxury whatsoever.
Yeah.
That cell phone was just there for...
For new listeners, Chris and I really enjoyed the TLC channel. Name a TLC show, we've seen it.
Yeah, and we're waiting for Best Funeral Ever.
Oh my god! Okay, thank you for reminding me. I was watching it at work.
Oh, okay. I haven't caught it yet.
I think there's only been like one episode maybe. So, the guy who passed away, this is not funny at all, but the guy who passed away was the guy who sings Chili's Baby Back. So, his huge funeral was all ribs. So they had... like these huge, obviously it was made, it wasn't a real rib, but like huge ribs that people came carrying them down the aisle.
Flintstone ribs?
Huge, yes, that's exactly what it was like. And people were like, can you carry them down? And then they had plates of ribs. I don't know if they were Chili's, who knows, I'm sure they were. And you know like those chocolate fountains where you know the chocolate just kind of coming out? It was barbecue sauce. And so everybody went up and dipped it.
So it's like a fondue kind of a
yes,
deal, like
I was dying. I was like, well, that's perfect. And the pastor didn't know him, or reverend, whatever it was, but he's like preaching. He's like, and thank you for the ribs. And I'm like, he's like, and I didn't know him, but thank you.
Oh my god.
And I was like, oh my god. And just like the one woman comes up and she's like, like, dipping the one rib. I saw like
I heard about it, but... I mean, I know I've heard shows in the past. I've heard about, like, funerals in the past where, like, like if a guy's, like, a football fan.
Yeah.
And they'll have him sitting in his lazy boy
so
with, like if he's, like, a Green Bay Packers fan, they'll put him...
all decked out.
In his Green Bay Packers jersey and the cheese head. Mind you, the guy's dead.
Right. I don't like that whole...
And his whole family is there like he's not dead.
Yeah, I don't like that whole thing. That kind of creeps me out. If I'm dead, put me in the coffin. Okay, and leave me there and then celebrate,
special,
have your party.
Put me in front of the microphone.
Chris is just sitting in front of his laptop. Yeah, I don't like that whole, let's position you out.
Put a microphone in his coffin so you could podcast beyond. That'd be pretty awesome.
Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy.
We gotta make one podcast like a living will, like after, like,
yeah, we're like,
in case something bad happens to us. Hi, if you're listening to this, that means I'm dead.
Yeah.
First and foremost, you better prop me up with a cheese head.
Oh my god.
No, I don't want a fucking cheese head. Put a microphone in front of me. That would be so wrong. Let me see. Is there anything else? Anything else?
I have stuff for the next episode.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to go through all my topics.
Okay, let me see.
Jeez, Chris. I gotta leave the listeners hanging.
Let me see. So I've been doing. We have a couple more minutes before we hit the hour mark, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like pre-record all the extra shit for the end.
Sounds perfect.
Okay. Now we had mentioned in the past episode that we are gonna name Kimye's baby.
Oh, I have not come up with anything.
Do you have any?
Like I said, they might just name it Kimye.
I'm gonna put this on the website.
What do you got?
And I'm going down on record. Okay.
I definitely think it's going to start with a K.
And I'm totally stealing your idea.
I think it's gonna.
And these are my two choices. And I'm going to stand by these choices for the next couple months, and maybe if I do a little more research. But okay, now here we're recording this January 14th.
14th, right?
2013. If it is a girl, I feel they will name her Kanoni.
Ew. Okay, why?
Kanoni.
And I think it's going to be Cannoli.
Cannoli. Cannoli West.
What's Cannoli? Cannoli West.
Cannoli West. Cannoli West. That sounds like a Cannoli West.
Hey, Cannoli West here. Check out my new album drops 2014.
I'm thinking more of like a
Cannoli West
shop in like the
like
West
Jersey or something.
Like that.
Where'd you come up with Cannoli?
Cannoli Wars. On TLC.
Again, back to TLC.
They have like, the soccer moms versus like the real Goombas.
So where'd you come up with Cannoni?
Cannoni is... Because I have a strong feeling that they're going to go with something exotic.
Oh, of course, because they're so exotic.
And with everything being said, Kanoni is a Swahili word, and I know it sounds weird or whatever, but I have a feeling I'm going to go with something exotic. So Kanoni, I think it's kind of a pretty name. Stands for small bird.
Okay,
it's the feminine name, and the translation is small bird. And now for the boy, you can make your choices. Whoever gets closest. You know what I'm saying? And I think we're obviously, I'm totally stealing your idea about it's going to begin with a K.
Watch, they totally throw us for a loop.
Yeah, right.
It starts with an M.
Yeah. Steve
Baby
West.
Bob, yeah.
If it's a boy.
Steve West.
Hi, how you doing? I'm Steve West. I'm a kid. My father was Kanye and my mom was Kim Kardashian. I'm sorry, my daughter's
playing Ghost.
And if it's a boy, I'm going for Kalfani.
What the F did you find these?
I went on a website for like baby
names.
Like
exotic
Swahili
baby
names.
You're really into the Swahili thing.
Because I have a feeling he's going to go, because Kanye,
right.
When the fuck ever even met a Kanye before, so.
I think they just spelled Kane wrong.
When he first came out, that's what
people
I thought.
It was
like, is that Kane West?
So, what does that one mean?
Kalfani, Khalfani, a masculine name for leader.
Oh, I can totally see them doing that.
So,
be like one who's leader.
Kanoni for girl, Kalfani for boy.
I'm going, okay.
Maybe it's going to be.
You know what? It's going to be
something close to that.
If it's going to be a girl, it's going to be Kim. If it's a boy, it's going to be Kanye.
Wow.
I can see them doing like boy or girl, starting with a K, California.
Mm-hmm.
Or like Canyons or something.
Yeah. Canyon West. Yeah,
is there any streets in LA that starts with a K? See, now if they want to throw us through a loop, they'd be like, it's Sunset Boulevard. Sunset Boulevard West.
Hollywood and Vine. Hollywood.
Or it's like, or they're like, South Northwest.
So,
I don't know. I got to come up with my names. I haven't looked into my Swahili.
Now, I've been using my patented method of finding people to support our show on Kickstarter. I have a patented method, and I guarantee you, I should probably start a Kickstarter just for my patented method of finding people to support your show on Kickstarter. But that being said, that leads me around a lot of social media websites. Yeah. First and foremost, Twitter and Facebook. Now, okay, you would, in this day and age, pretty much I'm 30, I'm 35, you're 27.
27.
Birthday just passed. I gotta get you your gift. I was gonna get it, but I was too busy spamming people.
Motherfucker.
People of our generation, I would like to think, know how to use a cell phone camera.
Yeah.
And I have come across so many websites or social media pages where people just can't take fucking pictures of themselves. There are people holding the camera where the camera is in the way of their face.
Yeah, I think they get confused. Like, suddenly it's turned around and it's like, I can't see it.
Yeah.
You know, like, they can't see the screen. They're like...
So they're looking at the screen...
Americans get confused easily.
But they're the most cocky.
That's my favorite, yeah.
So people cannot... I am so sick and tired of pictures of people...
Where, like, it's...
holding the camera... Well, no, okay. I'll forgive you if I can see the camera in the picture.
Okay.
But where they're holding it almost where it's over their face. What's the whole use of taking a picture of yourself if I'm seeing the back of your camera, the back of your phone with the camera light... in the bathroom mirror.
Yeah, my favorite, I'm sure you've seen it, is that it says like epic fail or whatever, and it's the girl in the bathroom taking the shot of herself,
and there's like a shit in the toilet. Yeah. And she's cute too.
It's awesome.
She has nice titties, nice little hips on her.
I'm sorry, because I was confused by the Lincoln log in the toilet.
Yeah. And it's a long piece of shit too. It's whoever took that shit has a good fiber in their diet.
I was going to say, somebody's eating healthy.
That's the way Dr. Oz says your shit should look.
And it was
like.
A floater, yeah.
Long, floating.
It's supposed to be like a submarine.
It's supposed to be like a brown banana. It's supposed to be. He said it like that.
That was a healthy shit.
That's a healthy shit. So that girl.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
That is one of my favorites. And
so
please stop
people
taking the bathroom shots.
Yeah.
Just stop doing that in general. No, Chris, no. There's no excuses.
Well, see,
there are mirrors in other places.
But I know how to hold the camera to
so
take a picture
of
myself.
Yeah.
So there's no toilet, but I'm using the mirror to kind of get an idea of what I look because I can't see the screen. And I don't like using the front-facing camera because that's always less quality than the back-facing camera.
And Chris needs more quality.
Yeah. You're going to take a picture of my ugly ass.
Better have the best quality going.
And I shaved my beard again. Yay.
Yay. I did notice something different about you.
I look so much younger when I shave my beard.
God, Chris, you're so young.
Yeah. Trying to get myself a young woman.
Here we go.
Okay, I'm tired.
I've had enough with young women.
I'm tired.
I need an older woman. I'm tired of fucking...
Chris wants that sugar mama.
I'm tired of being dad. I'm tired of the girls with daddy issues. Okay. So,
now that being said, a lot of people on Kickstarter there's a lot of video game developers. I think
really?
just in general, video game developers are guys who live on the internet, and so I'm probably gonna spam a bunch of guys that are video game people. So, I mean, we do have that interview with S.E.T.I from the PlayStation show. So that's pretty awesome. And look, anyone want to get in contact with us for Two Strangers One Podcast video game or something
Absolutely.
like that?
We're game.
Angry Strangers or something like that.
There you go.
Just our head. You got to flick our head to hit, I don't know, Kim and Kanye. Kim and Kanye pigs.
Actually, it's not a bad idea.
Here we go.
You could put in your
own pictures. Trademark.
So, there's a lot of video game developers
on
Kickstarter.
Yeah.
So if you've got a spam from me and you're a video game developer, first, welcome. Please donate to our show. And
I just think it's cool. Like, I would, if anybody wants to get part of the rewards are people, like us interviewing people, but I would like to get in contact with people who know how to... I think the big thing now also is people making games for Androids and iOS and stuff like that. Now, there's a lot of people who are, quote-unquote, internet marketers, which I guess is what I'm doing when I'm spamming. I'm doing internet marketing, and it's direct marketing because I'm looking for people who are on Kickstarter that, hopefully can help us out with our project. Now, a lot of these people label themselves as, internet public relations, internet marketing, and all this. And you go to look at their contacts, and they'll have every other social media except Facebook. They'll have Twitter, they'll have LinkedIn, they'll have Google+.
Maybe it's not professional.
And it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
maybe that's just strictly play.
Yeah, like
social.
I guess, you don't want to put. But then just make a professional Facebook page.
Yeah.
I don't understand. In my world, Facebook is the biggest thing. I mean, Twitter's
up there.
Very important also. But Twitter and Facebook are different kind of worlds, and I just can't see how you are quote unquote plugged in
and don't have that.
You have every other social media but Facebook.
I'm sorry.
It bothers the shit out of me because it's like, to me, Facebook is the easiest way to reach people.
Why don't you just type in their name, Chris?
Well, no, that's what I do. I go, oh, okay. Todd Smith of Missouri.
Todd Facebook, Smith.
People search, you go to look for Todd Smith, you look up Missouri, and boom.
Bada bing, bada boom.
But that's
connected.
I don't want to give out my whole patented trade secret on how to find people on Kickstarter.
On how to stalk.
It's not stalking, it's internet marketing.
Internet marketing.
Yeah.
Once you give it a professional name, it's not illegal.
Yeah. It's internet marketing and relations. Okay, so before my daughter has a heart attack.
Please send us money for a babysitter.
Thank you for listening to us. And I'm just going to pre-record the whole end at the end of the show.
Thank you very much. Please check out our Kickstarter.
Check out our Kickstarter.
And donate. Keep us around.
We certainly hope you enjoyed listening to the show and had as much fun as we did recording it. Thank you for listening to Two Strangers, One Podcast. I'm Chris.
And I'm Kristen.
Don't be a stranger.
See ya.
Bye.
All right, here we go, man. Go ahead. You want to read
Double Jackpot.
What is it?
It is a self-published book by Christopher Cologne.
Chris Cologne? Smells good to me.
But
look at her. That broke that fucking cold little exterior. He's like, hee.
But it is spelled C-O-L-O-N.
Him punny.
But Double Jackpot is a book about a comic book artist, Eric, who is in a loveless relationship with a materialistic
I feel you, Eric.
Lynette.
Oh, fucking, are you sure I didn't write this? Sounds hauntingly familiar.
He starts cheating on his girlfriend with a more creatively supportive woman, Nadia.
Well, I gotta meet her. Where's the Nadia?
There's your summer girlfriend.
Summer Nadia is Nadia.
Nadia?
Yeah, I think Nadia spelled with an A.
All right.
Both Lynette and Nadia play the double jackpot, the largest payout in lotto history, much like the recent Powerball. Both girls play his birth date as the winning numbers. Eric is now stuck between two of the country's richest women. Who will he choose? It's not that simple. This is a clever fucking idea,
Yeah,
man.
it is.
Look at her, fucking. She's impressed.
I am.
She got some summer reading. Christopher Cologne smells real lovely with an original idea. This is. I've never heard this before.
I haven't either. This is a self-published book, much in the indie spirit as Kev's Clerks.
Oh, you don't even need to name check me. This is just a good idea. You could stand on your own, man. You don't even have to be like, hey, remember Clerks? This is nothing like that. This is way more original than Clerks. This is a good idea, man. Why didn't I think of this?
I need something to read. This book is part of the Comic Books, Heavy Metal, Video Games Trilogy Book 2. Odd I See, A Tale from the Road, coming soon.
Right on, man. It's part of a trilogy. This is the first part.
Way to write, man.
He's seeking a literary agent. Motherfuckers, anybody out there? There ain't no literary agents listening to this show. I assure you, sure. Sure. I assure you, sure. But somebody know a literary agent? Hook a motherfucker up! Chris Cologne come up with an original idea. I should tell Raskin. That's a good fucking idea, to be honest with you. That's a fucking rom-com right there. Megan, get Raskin on the phone. Isn't it possible to get Raskin on the phone? No?
Yeah.
I want to run it past him, man. I want to, and if it happens, I get a taste, Chris Cologne. I get a whiff, if you will.
The book could also be ordered on www.lulu.com.
That's lulu.com.
I understand that. I just want to spell it out.
Normally one says it that spells it. Still, lulu.com. What is that? Do you know what it is?
I don't know. All right. The book could also be ordered on www.lulu.com. Search for Double Jackpot Christopher Cologne. A paperback version of the book is $15 and a PDF file is only $5.
$5 is
Yeah.
insanely inexpensive. 15's not even that bad for a paperback version.
No.
This is $1 million idea right here. Like a movie about a dude who fucking is stuck between two chicks, both of who play his birthday and win the lottery. Come on! I can see that trailer. Chris Cologne is on to something. Nobody else can smell it but me.
I'll read it.
Thank you. I'm going to make that smelly joke.
I know. You're trying to get me to laugh again.
It worked once. Double Jackpot is a self-published book by Chris Cologne, man. It's the first book in his Comic Books, Heavy Metal, Video Games trilogy. Book 2, Odd I See, A Tale from the Road, should be coming out soon. Get all the information at Chris Cologne, like a motherfucker.
I will
his
totally
book,
read this.
Double Jackpot. I'm serious. I'm going to recommend that to fucking Raskin. How is that not a movie? You know what I'm saying? This could be a sexy movie. You could do an R-rated version. There could be nudie in it, and you could saw them fucking both chicks. Maybe a little penetration. Maybe a butthole shot. No butthole, no care.
I would like to formally apologize to Christopher Cologne right now.
No, sex sells. Chris Cologne will appreciate that. He's like, thanks for throwing a few buttholes in there, man.
Don't forget to check out twostrangersonepodcast.net, your one-stop resource for everything show-related. You can find links to subscribe to us on iTunes or on Stitcher. You could also find links to buy my book, Double Jackpot, on twostrangersonepodcast.net.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.